Thank you. First of all, I must say it is an honor to be chosen to come here and to give a presentation of dealing with a difficult transition. That pretty much has defined my time as the chief of Seattle Police Department. I thought one of the first things that I realized is you don't want to go last in these conferences, and I've changed my presentation I don't know how many times because I don't want to be redundant with much of what I've heard throughout the last couple of days. I've been humbled by the quality of the presentation, by Chief Roper, by many others here, by the mayor. I've had the misfortune in the past to go after Sir Hugh, and it's always very difficult. He's been knighted by the Queen, for God's sakes, you know, and we're supposed to follow that. I also had the honor of going to Northern Ireland and visiting that organization when he was the head of that organization. It's an incredible place, and we could learn so many lessons from what they've had to do in such a difficult time. You know, I began this, what I believe is really a noble endeavor of what the military does and what policing does every single day in protecting the community. I've had such a my entire life, this has been what I've strived for, is to do this kind of work. And so I first began working in the military. I was a criminal investigator, and I wanted to see those far-off lands like Afghanistan, and back then it was Iran and many other places. And Chief Roper, I got to see Alabama twice during my time in the military, and it's a great place, but I realized that my idea of going to far-off lands wasn't going to happen. Lately, it's been back on my mind again that maybe that's not such a bad thing to go back off to far-off lands. But let me talk a little bit about what's happened in our department. I've been with the department, with the Seattle Police Department, for 31 years. We've had a number of chiefs during that tenure. And it's an organization that had a incredibly great reputation within our city and also around the nation. It's a progressive department. It's a relatively large department. The city is about 600,000, and we have over 1,300 sworn officers in the department. Like I said, it's had a great reputation. We had a slight bump on the road a few years ago with something called WTO, which some of you might remember. And I would also recommend, Mayor, if you ever have a chance for any of these G8 conferences or WTO, you might want to pass. I mean, those are always, you take a hit to your reputation on those things. But, so about